let's make a crochet ruffle scrunchie together. This one is gonna be a two-toned scrunchie, as you can see here. So I'm gonna use one primary color that's gonna be pink and a second color that's gonna be burgundy. And I'm gonna need a pair of scissors, a 3mm crochet hook, as well as a scrunchie, of course. So to start, you are just going to take your scrunchie. I'm just going to stretch it out because I don't like my scrunchie to be too tight. So I'm just going to stretch it out a little bit. And once I am done with that, I am going to now start to crochet with my first color. You can use, of course, any color that you'd like. To start, I'm just going to do a slip knot so that I can insert my crochet hook. So there it is. I'm just going to put my crochet hook in it and pull it to make it a little tighter. And I am going to take my scrunchie, and you're going to see here that I'm just going to try to add that little piece, that hanging piece, into the single crochets that I'm just going to do here. So I'm just going to single crochet all around the scrunchie until we can't see any more black. So just going to single crochet all around, and then we're going to come back for the second phase. As you can see, you can't see any more of my black scrunchie, so we're gonna move on to the second part, which is to add the first row. We're just gonna insert the crochet hook into our first loop and just do a slip knot once more, and from here onwards we're gonna do double crochets. So I'm just gonna double crochet in the same loop once, and then I'm gonna do it one more time. So here we're going to double crochet all around. In every single loop we're going to double crochet 2 times. As you can see here, the more double crochet I did around my elastic band, the more ruffles appear. And here I'm about to finish all of my double crochets, and once I am done with my 2 double crochets in each loop, we are going to move on to the second ring of the scrunchie. Once more, so you're going to see we're just going to do it a little bit different. First round we're going to do a slip knot, and from here onwards we are going to continue with the double crochets as we did before, but we're just going to add 1 more double crochet. So instead of doing 2 double crochets in each loop, we're going to do 3 double crochets. That allows us to have more ruffles without having to do, we can say, more work or a third tier. So it's important to remember here once more we're doing 3 double crochets in each loop, and as you can see, my ruffles are starting to form beautifully. am almost done with the second row of my 3 double crochets, and I am just going to show you what to do when you have reached this level. So as you can see, I have now my beautiful ruffles, and I'm quite satisfied with that. So I'm just going to yarn over, do a double crochet, and then one more chain, and I'm just going to cut off that piece of excess yarn so that you're sure that your crochet will not unravel. And there we have our ruffle scrunchie. So we are just going to add a red border like I did. What else to do? White scrunchie. We're just going to do the same thing on the pink scrunchie as well. So here is how you do that. So in my case, I am gonna just use this burgundy red, but you can use any color that you'd like. I'm just gonna go over where I'd ended my crochet, and I'm just gonna do a single crochet. I'm gonna pull the excess yarn so that it's a little bit tight and more secure, and I am gonna do another single crochet to make sure that it stays in place, and I'm gonna just single crochet all around the scrunchie. Once I am done, I am going to do the same thing I did before. It's that I'm just going to single crochet once more and just snip that bit off and pull it through to make sure that it's nice and secure. And I'm just going to tie the loose ends together real tight as well, so that I'm sure that my crochet scrunchie won't unravel. And then I will then cut the excess yarn, the red yarn as well as the excess pink yarn. And there you go, you have just finished your first or second ruffle scrunchie. This was a scrunchie made with a thick wool, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like if you make it with a thinner wool. There we go. Now this is your scrunchie. You can wear it on your wrist, or like me, you can put your hair in a bun and just wear it as an accessory.